Today we embark on a journey through the captivating landscapes and the rich culture of El Salvador. This vibrant jewel of Central America holds tales of adventure, beauty, and inspiration waiting to be discovered. Today, I invite you to join me as I create a collection of postcards inspired by the essence of El Salvador. Like any project, I believe we should start our journey at the researching stage. Thus, I began by creating mind maps to immerse myself in the look and feel of El Salvador through photographs I could find online. Interestingly, I used to despise mind maps, but now I find them invaluable for organizing my thoughts and various ideas and visions on a paper. Examining the mind maps revealed the key points of interest that emerged, with my favorites being art and music, culture and heritage, and nature and landscapes. Moving on to the second stage that we're going to call thumbnailing. This is my favorite part of every project I seem to do, and I feel like this is where I really shine, because after the thumbnailing stage, I usually seem to fail on the rest of the project. But regardless, let's take a look at some of the thumbnails that I created up for these postcards. As we examine these early thumbnails, we can notice the recurring idea of featuring a major landmark as central focuses. Izalco was my main idea that I wanted to bring to life, as it was one of the most prominent volcanoes that El Salvador is known for. Moving on to the next set of thumbnails, we can see that I further delved into the concept of including a character or characters in one of the postcards. Additionally, I expanded on the idea of Santa Ana by incorporating Izalco in the background behind the cathedral. I thought it'd be a cool way to maybe have the cathedral of Santa Ana, which is the capital of El Salvador, and then you could have Izalco, the mountain, in the background. And I don't believe I actually ended up going around this, but it was a cool idea. And another one that I really liked was the ancient cities thumbnail, featuring like old Mayan symbols, as El Salvador is known for its Mayan ruins and its descendants from that era. But now that we've looked through at least some of the thumbnails, so you can get my insight on the process that I do, I believe it's time we dive into the illustration stage and how I actually brought these postcards to life. To begin, I had an idea of creating all of these on Adobe Illustrator, giving me a chance to actually learn Illustrator, as I haven't had much opportunity to use it. My goal is to become proficient at it over this next year. However, let's just say I underestimated how challenging Adobe Illustrator can actually be as a man that doesn't really know much about Illustrator. So the only postcard I ended up making on Adobe Illustrator was the Izalco volcano card. And let me show you how that turned out. As we can see, it turned out just okay. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. I won't lie, I struggled using Adobe Illustrator, and at one point I brought Illustrator to my iPad and tried to tweak it with, actually having a pen. I don't know. I feel like, nevertheless, it achieves the vibe that I was aiming for by, doing a semi-realism, cartoonish style to showcase, the volcano, and you could, if by looking at it, squint your eyes a little bit, you can tell that that's Izalco, Moving on to the second illustration, we feature a cute cartoonish character wearing a traditional dress and holding a little El Salvador flag with the color scheme in the background resembling a sun. I really like this one, how it turned out. I think the cute look and feel really brought it to life, showcasing a different side of El Salvador beyond just the nature inspired drawings. And I added a little flag just to be, cute little thing. Moving on to the third illustration, it depicts the national bird called the torogos, and I might have completely butchered that name. I am trash at Spanish. I am learning. Duolingo 20-day streak. But funny enough, I only created this one because of my girlfriend mentioned how pretty these birds are when she used to live in El Salvador. This was her favorite bird, so I thought it'd work out. The national bird, her favorite bird. Let's make it. It had really pretty colors, and as we can see, I stuck to my normal illustration style instead of a cartoonish one, and I think my usual semi-realism worked really well with this bird. It honestly became my favorite illustration of the set. I believe the colors really made it stand out, with the more pinkish tones along with the vibrant colors emanating from the bird. And last but not least, we have this drawing of vibrant houses to showcase the beauty of housing in El Salvador. My girlfriend informed me that the neighborhoods are always vibrant, fun, and bright. So I turned to Pinterest to find these colorful houses, and I found plenty of them. So I decided to use them as a reference and add a mountain behind them, behind the houses, to even add more depth behind them. And along with making the colors even brighter than the reference image I used, I believe this postcard is, tied with being my favorite along with the bird, and I feel like I hit the mark capturing the feeling of brightness and colorfulness that El Salvador is known for. But you guys let me know if I hit the mark on that. Moving on to the final stage of this video, we have the physical stage, where we actually go to get these printed and I'll cut them out in my classroom. And I will not lie, I did so many test prints at my local Office Max. The amount of money that I was spending on this little mini project was a lot. The goal of this project was to have more projects for my big portfolio show as I graduate here on Tuesday, and I wanted to be able to hand these out to the family and people that come to my show. And with that, I picked this premium, thicker paper. But yeah, bam! I'm in person now. I don't know if I did a cool edit, but I'm here. I'm right here. I'm about to show off what we've done, the cards, the video. If you made it this far, thank you very much, and make sure to subscribe if you made it this far. But yeah, I'm just here to show you off the actual cards. So here we go. So as you can see, I have a bunch of test versions. You won't really be able to see. Here's one test version. I have post-it notes on them, another test version, old test versions, paper versions even. Here is what the back ended up looking like. Just a normal, if it focuses, generic. You can write address, all that, note on the side, very generic. But let me show you the actual card and what we got. So I chose a thick premium paper for this. And yeah, it was glossy both sides. Premium here, look at this. If it focuses, it's not gonna focus. There we go. Look at her. Beauty. Beauty. It's actually a thick paper. Doesn't look like it on the screen. Very thick. That one turned out great. We got this. Apaneca. It's hard to focus. Hard to focus. We got a Zalco. And then, last but not least, we got the normal Tortugo, the bird. And yeah, I think they turned out really nicely, to be honest. I'm quite proud of these. They're thick, they're big. I mean, as you can see, here's reference to my face. They're 4x6 normal postcards. And yeah, I'm really proud of this project. I really want to make videos. I want to keep doing fun projects. Yeah, I'm really proud of this. And I have graduation. As this video is going up, I'm graduating and I have a big portfolio show, so I'm going to be handing these out to families, friends, people that want to hire me, anything. And hopefully some of them like them or even want to keep them themselves, so write a little post-it note. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Subscribe for new. Give me any ideas for any fun projects. I'm down for whatever. I'm thinking a children's book illustration this summer. But yeah, y'all take it easy.